Imagine having someone so trusted in your home, someone who takes care of your kids, cooks your meals, and is practically family. Now, imagine that person vanishing without a trace, leaving behind nothing but questions and a growing sense of dread. This is the chilling case of Emma Martinez, the nanny who disappeared, leaving behind secrets, betrayal, and a mystery that would take years to unravel. What happened to Emma, and why did she disappear? Stick with me as we dig deep into the secrets no one saw coming. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and turn on notifications so you never miss a mystery. It was the kind of neighborhood where everyone knew each other, where neighbors greeted one another with a smile and a warm handshake. And in the heart of this peaceful town, the Rodriguez family had found the perfect nanny, Emma Martinez. She was in her mid-20s, kind-hearted, reliable, and had a special bond with their two children, Ethan and Lily. For the past 2 years, Emma had been a staple in their home, taking care of the kids, cooking meals, and helping with everything from school projects to bedtime routines. Mrs. Rodriguez often told her friends that Emma was more than just a nanny, she was family. But one Monday morning, that all changed. Emma disappeared. It started like any other workday. Emma arrived at the Rodriguez home at 7 a.m. to get the kids ready for school. Mrs. Rodriguez left for work shortly after, and everything seemed normal. By the time Mr. Rodriguez returned home later that evening, he was puzzled to find Emma's belongings still in the house, her purse, keys, and jacket, but no sign of her. At first, they thought she might have left for an emergency. Maybe a family member was sick, or something urgent came up. But as hours passed, and phone calls went unanswered, their worry grew. It didn't make sense. Emma was never late. The Rodriguez family filed a missing person report, but there was no sign of Emma anywhere. The local police, led by Detective Sarah Green, took the case seriously. It wasn't long before they started questioning the people closest to Emma, her co-workers, her friends, even the neighbors. It was a mystery that seemed to grow with each passing day. No one could figure out where Emma had gone, or why she would just vanish without a trace. The case became even more perplexing when investigators discovered that Emma hadn't left a note, nor had she mentioned anything about plans to leave town. A breakthrough came when Detective Green spoke with a neighbor, Mrs. Carpenter, who had seen Emma talking to a man outside the house the day she disappeared. The man was described as tall, with dark hair and a casual appearance. He was someone Mrs. Carpenter didn't recognize. But what really caught Detective Green's attention was that Emma had been seen getting into the man's car, a dark sedan, before she vanished. The man was never identified. The police launched a search for him, but he had disappeared as quickly as Emma. As weeks passed without any concrete leads, the investigation into Emma's life began to uncover troubling details. Emma had no family in town, and her friends, while fond of her, knew very little about her personal life. Detective Green started digging into Emma's background, pulling her employment records and speaking to former colleagues. It was then that they found a striking detail. Emma had been involved in a messy breakup a few months prior. Her ex-boyfriend, Jason, had been obsessed with her, unable to accept the end of their relationship. He had been arrested twice for harassment, but Emma had always refused to press charges. Detective Green brought him in for questioning, but Jason denied any involvement in Emma's disappearance. He claimed he hadn't seen her in weeks, but something about his story didn't sit right with Green. The investigation took a darker turn when the police found a hidden journal belonging to Emma, tucked away in a box under her bed. The journal revealed a side of Emma no one had known. She had been struggling with anxiety, loneliness, and a growing sense of fear. Some of her entries described feeling watched, as if someone was following her. One entry, dated just days before her disappearance, read, "I don't know how much longer I can keep pretending. Someone knows my secrets, and I'm scared they'll expose me." The journal left more questions than answers. What secrets was Emma hiding? Was someone blackmailing her? And who could it be? As the months dragged on, the case grew colder, and hope began to fade. But then, one day, Detective Green received an unexpected tip. A woman, who had been Emma's close friend in high school, reached out, claiming that Emma had confided in her about an affair. The affair had been with none other than Mr. Rodriguez. The news sent shockwaves through the investigation. Could this be the motive behind Emma's disappearance? Was someone trying to cover up an affair gone wrong? Detective Green, though skeptical, decided to interview Mr. Rodriguez. He denied the affair, stating it was a misunderstanding. But his body language told a different story. The more he talked, the more his alibis seemed shaky. The case came to an unexpected conclusion when the police found a second, previously unknown journal hidden in Emma's bedroom. This journal contained details about her life, her struggles, her fears, and a deep, growing obsession with Mr. Rodriguez. Emma's feelings for him were more intense than anyone had realized. She had become infatuated with him, convinced that they were meant to be together. As her obsession grew, she began to stalk him, showing up at the house when she wasn't supposed to, sending him messages that went unanswered. Emma hadn't disappeared on her own. She had been plotting a way to get close to Mr. Rodriguez, convinced that the two of them would eventually be together. But when her plans fell apart, she had resorted to desperate measures, vanishing in an attempt to force his hand. Emma's story ended in tragedy, not because of a murder or a violent act, but because of obsession and deception. The case of the nanny who vanished was a reminder of how carefully we must guard our relationships, and how unchecked emotions can lead to dangerous consequences. The Rodriguez family was left to pick up the pieces of their shattered trust, while Detective Green reflected on the case that had been solved, but left behind more questions than answers. In the end, it was clear. Some secrets are better left untold, and some obsessions are too dangerous to ignore. What do you think happened to Emma? Was her disappearance the result of obsession and betrayal, or was there something even darker at play? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion could be part of the next discussion. Thank you for watching and joining me on this mysterious journey. If you found this story intriguing, don't forget to share it with your friends and family. The moral of this story is that the case of Emma Martinez teaches us an important lesson. Sometimes, the people we trust the most may be hiding secrets that can lead to dangerous consequences. Always be aware of the dangers of obsession, and remember that not everything is as it seems, no matter how well you think you know someone. Stay tuned for more shocking, thought-provoking cases. See you in the next one.